Hey everyone, Rarity Gamer. So I'm gonna be copying One Stop for Gamer here, and I'm gonna be doing a 15 questions of show those credentials. So without any further ado, number one, how old were you when you first started playing video games? Shit, I can't even remember. 4 or 5? My parents are astounded. I can recall the Christmas that my older sister and I got the original NES, which would have been around 1992, making me 3 years old. But I gamed all my childhood. Started playing GTA 3 around 11 or 12. Number two, Number two, what is it about video games that you love? Where do I begin? First and foremost, immersion. That includes escaping reality. And second of all, controlling the outcome. The primary reason I don't watch sports is because compared to games, I have no input. And for some reason, I find it hard to become invested in it when I have no say. Number 3, can violent and graphic games be a bad influence on people? No. Like I said, I've been playing GTA and doing all its nasty stuff since before I was a teenager. Violence can affect certain people, but those people are prone to all sorts of violence, and they're susceptible to all forms of violence in media. So, are graphic games to blame? No. PC or console? Console. I've tried PC. It's just not really for me. I found the community, for the most part, unhelpful. You kind of got to be in the know, otherwise they'll laugh you up. Yeah, I just like the simplicity of consoles. I am a bit of a graphics whore, but even today, my PC would probably require a $200 to $300 graphics card upgrade. And I know that because I read the article about GTA 5 recommended cards. Number 5. Do you watch Let's Players on YouTube, and if so, who? Typically not. I watch tons of gameplay impression videos and reviews. If I do watch a Let's Player, it's usually only to watch one video in substitute for one of the former. 6. If you watch Let's Players, do you have a favorite? No favorite. I find their personalities too ADHD. They're cracking jokes every second, and generally are not that into the games they're playing. Number 7. What is your favorite genre of games? A good RPG. Admittedly Western. Besides that, I love third-person action adventures. And recently been getting into horror or frightful, scary games. I've really been enjoying them. I love atmosphere too. So any game with a good atmosphere, I will give it a go. Number 8. Are you an old school gamer, or do you like getting the newest consoles? I'm definitely a modern gamer. I have very little nostalgia for bad graphics. People like the pixel punk 8-bit retro style as if it's a style, but why aren't people nostalgic about the terrible 3D models like Lara Croft of the PS1 era? Yeah. Number 9. Nintendo or Sega? I gotta say Nintendo. I was a tad too young for Sega in its day. I remember my older cousin having one, and I was jealous. And at that time, I was still on Super Nintendo up until the N64 came out. It wasn't until after that that I went to the original Xbox. Number 10. Favorite and least favorite video game character. Ooh, a hard one. I'm inclined to say Master Chief, because I've followed all the games and actually read some of the books. I can't be bothered to remember any of the bad characters. And hated villains don't count, in my opinion. But I'm gonna base this answer somewhat on franchises. So for favorite character, Kyle Katarn of Jedi Knight. He's one of my favorite Star Wars characters. And yeah. Least favorite? My least favorite? I'm gonna have to say the boss, Mr. President from Saints Row. Johnny Gat, or whatever his name is. Like I said, I'm making this selection based on franchises. Number 11. Are you a Let's Player? And if yes, what has influenced you to create a gaming channel? If no, would you ever consider? I enjoy doing gameplay, but I'm not considered a Let's Player. I think I'm happy with that. Number 12. Favorite video game soundtrack? One Stop said GTA 5. Ori and the Blind Forest because it's in recent memory, but Last of Us because it's had a lasting impression. Number 13. Any game recommendations? Dying Light. Bloodborne or Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sins. And besides that, console exclusives. I try to buy them all. Number 14. If you could be any character from any game, who would it be and why? Oh man. I'd probably pick a Smash Bros. Character, like Star Fox or Link. But no. Ultimately, Revan, Knights of the Old Republic. Because I hunger for power. Number 15. Who do you tag? I'm gonna go and tag The Real Apostate Cow and Infinity Gaming, provided they haven't done it themselves. Anyways, guys, that was Q15. Show those credentials. Catch you later.